Hello and good morning. I welcome you in today's video. Before I continue, I wish to appreciate all your patronage to me. I might not call names, but you are one of my best. So thank you so much and God bless you for always stopping by. So in today's video, I'll be speaking on who is a born again. As the faces that you are looking at now, I don't know which one you will tag to be a born again. Is it the who as the first, is as the second, a as the third, and born again as the fourth? Who among these faces will you tag to be a born again? Anyway, a lot of people have their mind, the way they tag people they call a born again and those they call to be a sinner. But I believe in this video you will get to know better whom to say to be a born again or not. But before I continue, I would like to ask you, are you a born again? If sincerely you say you are, you will as well find out in this video whether you are that or not. So as we are going in, I want you to think of, are you the part of the group that always like they tag to be a born again by what they are seeing, that is what they are seeing by physical aspect? Or are you the kind of person that look into somebody's life that see beyond what you are seeing physically to be what born again should be? So for me, I can't call anybody a born again. Born again is best known by the one that happened to say I am. So calling somebody, seeing somebody maybe by the way of their dressing or by the way of the appearance, what you are seeing physically, is not enough to tag somebody to be a born again. Because I've seen a lot of things. I've been a witness of some lives that I thought that have reached heaven, but finally I've seen that those people are not what they seem to be physically to be spiritual. But that is not the video I want. I don't want to go deep to those sides, but I will just like using what you are seeing now to tell you what I mean to be a born again. Maybe on a good day I will still use those ones to make a video, but for now I want to read a passage from Bible, John 3 from 1 to 6. I read from 1. There was a Jewish leader named Nicodemus who belonged to the party of the Pharisees. One night he went to Jesus and said to him, Rabbi, we know that you are a teacher sent by God. No one could perform the miracles you are doing unless God were with him. Jesus answered, I am telling you the truth. No one can see the kingdom of God without being a born again. How can a grown man be born again? Nicodemus asked. He certainly cannot enter his mother's womb and be born a second time. I am telling you the truth, replied Jesus. No one can enter the kingdom of God without being born of water and the Spirit. A person is born physically of human parents, but is born spiritually of the Spirit. Praise the Lord. This is a short cut of what being a born again is. It's not what we are tagging it to be, it's what it's all about. Now, this man is a teacher, not just a teacher, a leader. If you read it very well, you will see, if you go down, you will see where Jesus was asking him, even though that you are a teacher, the level that you are supposed to teach you what born again is supposed to be. But this man doesn't know. What he was thinking is not what Jesus meant, because the Spirit is not speaking to him. He doesn't have that what it takes to be a born again. That Spirit is not speaking to him. That's why you will see some people when they begin to tell you that they are a born again, you are not a born again. They will be tagging on maybe the church you are going, maybe you are a Catholic, maybe you are a choosing, maybe you are an assemblyman, maybe you are a redeemed. All these things doesn't matter to tag who is a born again. Even at this stage, when I see somebody, I don't, I will, even if you are like Tata, because some people have wished to live their life that when they are this, that is when they are living Tata life, it means that they are not of this world, they are going to heaven, because the Bible said that you are in the world, but you are not of the world. Therefore they are living as if they are not in this world, they are living Tata life. You see their dressing, you will be like, is this person a human being? Is he or she coming out from a home? You see somebody, because you want to prove that you are a born again, in fact, nobody have ever seen your hair. You are claiming to be a born again. When you see somebody that make up, you will be running. You don't even like to touch, you eat with that person, or even to talk to that person. When you are preaching, you see somebody that is wearing trouser, you have changed. In fact, your mindset about that person is all that the person has been in hellfire, the person has gone to hellfire. You will not even like to check inside that person and look and check on how the person is living his or her life, whether there is any atom of good in that person. And when you see somebody that is tying head tie, somebody that is putting printing scale, that printing scale that most of the time the people that are they are tagged to be the deeper life, those that are in deeper life, members, deeper life members, they are known to be wearing this printing skirts and all these things. I am not trying to call a particular, that is what people used to say. Those people are known as deeper life, and they are all used to wearing printing skirts. All these things are good, but where I'm telling where I am laying my case is that you should do whichever way you wish to live your life, do it decently. Because if you cannot dictate what you are, maybe you are doing it, maybe that when people see you, they will take you to be a born again. It's not the will of God, because you are not doing what God, you are trying to show men that you are wearing printing skirts, that they will tag you to be a born again when you know that you are not. Have you seen that you don't need to tag anybody to be, because your inside your spiritual life is what tag you to be a born again, not even what people are saying. Even though that they are part of it, when you are making up and you are not doing it for the glory of God, definitely you are not a born again. But when you are making up and you are doing it for the glory of God, and when you do it in a right way, because some things are good, but some things are good, but when you don't do it well, it becomes bad. You will not tell me that anything that is good is good. There are some things that are good, and when you misuse it, it's become bad. Take for instance a man and a woman who are married, they have been given the right to meet with themselves. They can have some funds and have sex. But when you come out on the street, because you are married, and begin to have sex on the street, need to see that it is no longer that the good is out, because you are like putting other people in trouble, or putting other people to a kind of a sexual urge. So because of that, you're doing it in the room, or trying to not make it to be exposed. Doesn't mean that you are committing sin when you are inside the room having fun. So what the people, how the people, sometimes they say that whatever that is good is good. Something that is good can never be bad. I'm telling you now that when something that is good is not well handled, it's automatically become bad. So you need to be cautious of what you are doing. If you are wearing trousers and you're a woman, don't allow your buttocks to be showing. It is making those people that are wearing trousers to be a kind of in that state of saying that they have gone to hellfire. Because you that is wearing that trouser, that when people will see your buttocks, they will be like, who is this person? Did this person have any moral? or is that person a Christian? When I talk Christian, everybody might say that most people are Christians, but when it comes to born again, now you need to discipline your life to do anything that you are doing right in a right way. Even when you know it that is good and you do it wrong, you have done it have become bad. The thing that you think is good. Like myself, I used to wear trouser, I make up, but whichever one I am doing, I like to do it to be in a decent way. I put on sleeveless, I like to do it in a decent way. Even though that when I was growing up during my child, during when I was my primary to my secondary school, I know how I've been growing in God's vineyard. So, and it has been a help to me. It has been helping me up to this moment. So I have known the right and wrong. If you call yourself a Christian, it's from that Christianity that will make you to detach yourself from being like all this. You now call yourself a born again. Years ago, there was a time that when somebody asked me, "Are you able?" Especially the people that were taught to be Pentecostal, because I'm a Catholic. When you say, "Am I a born again?" I will be finding it difficult to say yes, because some things that I don't understand until I begin to research it within myself and find out the truth about it. Because those people that you think that they are born again, inside them they have a lot of evil things that they might be condoling. When you see them, they will dress very well. They will not apply anything, because when they attach their born again to be is when they are not applying anything. But there are things that you need to do and you will not do it. I have a story to tell you. Maybe in my next video, it might not be this, because this one is trying to be long again. But I plead for your mercy to keep on listening, because this thing is very important. Just look at this man that is a leader that cannot dictate what it takes to be a born again. That is just how it is to many Christians that might be scared of believing to be a born again or not. If you are still like you cannot be proud, you cannot say it proudly that you are born again, then your Christian life has a question mark. If you cannot prove it, if you cannot stand by it and be proud that you are born again, your Christian life has a question mark. Go today and read this particular passage very well. John 3. Read all. You will get it to know very well. You understand it better. Because when people will be talking of this worldly thing, are you in heaven? You are still in the world. You need to know things of the world and as well fight to make heaven. That is what the Igbo people call it, gift of onyinye nke amamihe. Onyinye nke amamihe, the gift of wisdom. You don't do things sheepishly because my pastor said I should do it. In our church, we are not applying it. That is the cause of demarcation of churches today. It started from one church which is known as Catholic, but today every street, anywhere you go, you will see people they have their own way of doing it. They are teaching I'm telling you, I am not saying the Catholic will go to hellfire, the Pentecostal will go to heaven, or the Catholic will go to heaven, or Pentecostal will go to heaven. What I am looking into is inside your life, and that's what Jesus is trying to prove to Nicodemus, because he didn't understand it. When you are dealing with spirit, when you are listening to your spirit, when you are doing the will of God, you will no longer be looking at what people will be saying. What you'll be doing is what will rhyme with the spirits of God in you, and not what people are saying. And there is where you get to know better whether you are doing it right or not. You don't need anybody to tell you you are born again or not, or for me to tell somebody you are born again. Even if you are wearing the clothes that is sweeping the ground, I don't tag you to be a born again. Where I am looking into is inside your life, how you are living how truthful you are, how you can stand by truth, how you can, as in, do things without compromising. Even though that compromising can be sometimes, but not all times. You sometimes do it when it is necessary, when it doesn't affect another person. But that is a topic for another day. Compromise, you can come some, but there are some times that we overdo it. Most of the people that are themselves to be born again, they are trying to please human instead of God, because they want people to see them to be a born again. But right inside them, they are not doing it right.
but they are trying to make people to see them, to just to like them, to accept them to be good. But they are doing some things that are hurting other people that are not seeing them to be born again. Okay, take for instance now, you see somebody that just make up, and the person sees somebody that is having problem and helps the person, and another person see that person that have problem, maybe the person wear makeup or something, and say, oh, this person is not a, I'm just pass by something, just similar thing that is being stated in the Bible, a good Samaritan that helped somebody that was having problem. So in this life, you don't need to be demarcating. Live your life and allow others the way they are doing it. Don't be a kind of discriminating, because you might not know this person that is like this, whether the person, this that is the inside of that person is very clean. There are people that are living a clean life inside them, they are very okay, but maybe the way you tag it, you are not, you feel that they are not doing it right. Okay, you might say that in Deuteronomy 22 verse 5 that says a man should not wear a woman's wife, a woman's clothes, while a woman should not wear a man's clothes. Where did this state trouser or skate there? Even in this trouser of a thing, when you are wearing trouser, a man that wears the one that is meant for woman, when you wear it, it will fit you, it will make you to look like a woman. And likewise, a woman, when you wear the one that is for men, you look like a man. So, but even in this sense, is it only the place that you have seen in the Bible? Did you see a place that they say you should sell all your goods and follow God? There are things that we are not touching, but so some places that you feel that that is the area that your side is being focused. That is where they know your life to stick. You will be focusing on that. You will not talk. A lot of things are in Bible then that people are not talking about. They are just talking on those areas that will fit their life, that will match the way of their living. I am no longer living that kind of life. The life I'm living that I wish to live is the life that within me, if what I am doing is okay with my spirit, I will think of it, both my spiritual and my physical. If it is, but most of the time, when the spirit says it's okay, automatically the physically I accept it. It's only when we don't ask it, because when the spirit is the leader in our life, both physically and spiritual will be okay. Because for me, I want to live my life 50-50. My physical will be okay, my spiritual will be okay. If I found out that anyone is not getting it okay, I will try to amend. So let us not deceive ourselves in this thing called being born again. Then that time, during that time, if you ask me, am I born again? I find it difficult to my friends that are not a Catholic, that they are seeing me to be a sinner, and I'm finding it difficult to say I am a born again. But when I realize this, before even you ask me, I'm the first to be asking that you that feel that you have known a lot. And another thing is that you need to be reading Bible, because when you are reading Bible, you have to understand what they are saying, that that will make you to be kind of thinking it wise whether you're born again or. But when you read it, you see that it's not even what God is saying is what they are trying to say to you. Somebody will say that the way that God created you, you don't need to change from it. When you were born, did you wear clothes into this world? Why are you wearing clothes? So a lot of things we are misinterpreting it. We are misinterpreting it. Somebody say you are painting yourself. Did God paint you when you come into this world? Did God put clothes on you when you were born? Do it right. Don't do it because this is what my pastor said. That I didn't say that you should disrespect your, but use your common sense. Anything that you are doing and you are not, your spirit is not it's not in line with your spirit, that means you need to rethink and do it right. I wouldn't like this video is going far, but I still have a lot to say, but let me hold it here, because if you cannot digest the one I've said so far, you might get lost in where I am going. Please let this makeup with clothes not confuse us to accept whether we are born again or not. When you are doing it right, your spirit will tell you are doing it right. When you are not doing it right, correct yourself and begin to do it right. If you're wearing a sleeveless, don't allow your breast to be showing. If you're a man, you are wearing don't open that your chair with beers, hairs that will be showing. All these things might cause somebody into sin. It might cause somebody to fall into sin by having sexual urge or something like that. So that's why we are avoiding all this. And not that when you put a sleeveless, because another person that wear that sleeveless, the breast is showing, where the other one is wearing trousers, the buttocks, and then you condemn trousers, you condemn sleeveless, you condemn makeup, because there's somebody that's supposed to make up just to look good, and instead of looking good, that person turned to masquerade, and now you then condemn because this person looks like a masquerade. Nobody is good again. I'm sorry that I'm still like trying to go in again, but I pray that God will give us the grace so that we will not be confused about whether we are born again or not. With these few words, I pray that God will make you to stand where, if you are doing it right, to stand firm and never to give up, that where you are is the right place. Wherever you find yourself, do it right. Don't do because other people are doing the way they are. Ask yourself personally, am I doing it right? If I'm doing it right, continue. Because you can never, even Jesus, they did not accept that he's doing it right. They say he's a drunkard. He's a friend of the tax collector, a friend of bad people. It's not the mind matters a lot. That's why we are making mistakes. So I believe that with this, that you have gotten, as in, even if not all, a clue of what I am trying to put out. So thank you so much, and hope to see you in my next one. God bless you. Bye.